Hello and namaste everybody. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a non-formal education method called mock. Mock has big elements of role play. Well, literally, mock means to imitate something. And it is a very useful method if you want to teach people about a process. Today, we're going to look at how we can use mock as a non-formal education method. We here at ION use mock to teach young people about the law-making process. In our approach, we assign roles to the participants where they can act out as members of parliament in a program called Youth Mock Parliament. We have also been using this method to educate youth on how to cast a valid ballot. While carrying out any kind of mock, there are a few elements you should always pay attention to. Step 1. Draw out the process. This obviously has to do with planning and knowing the process that you are trying to replicate. One of the best tools you can use for this is a flowchart. Flowcharts are useful because it indicates steps in a sequential order. This makes it easier for people to understand and identify key junctures in the process you are trying to imitate. Step 2. Add as much detail as possible. Now, this means you may add as much detail as you can to make the event feel real, like it's really happening. Everything from the physical setting, appearance-wise, the equipment you use, or more importantly, setting out the rules for engagement. You are even encouraged to dress for the part. Step 3. Assigning roles. It is important that the participants of the mock knows their roles. Give them a list of duties, responsibilities, and authority that they can exercise. Ask them to use their imagination on what interests people in specific roles might have. There's always room for fun and creativity in the mock exercises if it makes the learning more memorable. But please emphasize to the participants to take those roles mostly seriously. Step 4. Act out the scenario. This is where you really get into things. Encourage the participants to use their imagination. Build up possible conflicts. Act out ways to resolve them. Understand the roles of each individual, set out in Step 3, and let them play it out. Remember the rules of engagement and stick to the roles, responsibilities, and authority. Step 5. Discuss what you have learned. This is the part where you reflect on the exercise. Break down what you have learned about the process. What were the powers and limitations of the roles and responsibilities? What were the key hurdles in the process? What would you do collectively to make the process more frictionless? These are the questions you need answers to. Mock exercises builds a thorough understanding of the processes, including the roles and responsibilities of key influencers and decision makers. It also helps the participants empathize with the people in key roles. It highlights problem areas in the processes, and it builds leadership skills in the participants by letting them exercise their individual agency and improve their public speaking skills. Mock has been a very useful tool for us to teach young people about complex processes. I hope this method will be useful for you too. Maybe you can use this method to show some dynamics between manufacturers and consumers, service providers and service seekers. Be as creative as you can, but also try to keep it grounded in reality. All the best, and thank you for watching this video.